Hello everyone, Titan V here with King Rabbit. Today, I will be going over some of the tools that we builders have at our disposal and what it looks like in the build screen portion of the game. I will be using the building tools to show you how to link switches, like levers and pressure plates, to objects, how to link land together, how to set the distance in which the land will move, how to set the land's speed, and some other small building tips for when you are creating levels. If you haven't watched our other King Rabbit tutorials on moving land and its basic functions, or on secondary triggers, be sure to check them out as we're going to be using some of the content discussed in those videos here today. To start out, let's get to the builder view. From here, we will see all the building items that we can use to build amazing levels, as well as the tools required to make them. For the sake of this video, I'm going to make a very simple puzzle that will require the player to hit levers that makes land move so that they can reach the exit. To start out, we will determine what land we want to move and how far we want the land to travel. If you're building on PC, you will right-click on the land, and if you're building on your phone, simply tap the land. Press the arrows icon in the menu, and then select a point inside the purple highlighted area. Once we select how far the land will go, we will determine how fast we want the land to reach that designated spot. To do so, we will click or press the numbered circle. From there, you can choose a speed of 1, 2, or 3, and then once you're finished, click or press anywhere outside of the highlighted area. Next, we will decide if we want the land to start out by moving or require something to turn the land on. That is determined by this switch here. Objects can either be toggled on or off depending on your intended use of that object. When we want to switch, like a pressure plate or levers, to control something that moves or that can be turned on or off, we will click the desired lever or pressure plate and then press the chain icon. This icon allows the builder to link the selected switch to any object that can be turned on or off. This list includes spikes, fire, saws, moving land, turrets, pistons, shields, and engines. Engines are a bit more complicated, and we'll talk about those in a later video. Here's a fun example for how the link works. If you wanted the land to only move while the rabbit is on it, link a pressure plate to the moving land and place that pressure plate upon it. That way, when the player jumps onto the pressure plate, the player will not be left behind while the land moves. Lastly, we will determine if we want the land to be a single piece of land or if we want it to be multiple pieces linked together. To link the land together, right-click or tap the intended land and press the chain icon like before. From there, you can click or tap on any land that is not currently linked. Land does not need to be touching in order to link. I've pre-built a portion of this level. Let me drag that into place really quick. Okay, so now that this portion is added to the level, I will now place levers and link them to the land here so that you can reach the end. In order to make sure that the player does not accidentally hit the switch more than once, turning the land off, I'm using a piston to break this lever. Or you can make the piston combo that Lepine Rouze showed in their tutorial. Now that the level is complete, it's time to do a test run. You check and make sure that everything is linked correctly and acts the way that you intended. Be sure to use gold as both incentive and an indicator of where to go in the level. You don't want to make a level too complicated that people don't know what to do. You also don't want to make it too easy. Well, that's it for this tutorial on building tools and essentials. For more building tips, check out our next video or come ask us on Discord. Until then, thanks for watching and happy building.